back with another one. All right, guys. So we're back. It's episode 3. In the last episode, you saw what the hell do we do? Man, tired, burnt out, doing a lot. So yeah, so we did the fog lights. All right. Now, after that video, cruised around, heard a little sound, wondering what was that. So, like a bonehead, zoinks! I forgot to put the fender liner bolts back in. So we gotta replace that, but it's all good because these things happen. That's the thing in life. Sometimes you face with obstacles, or sometimes things happen, but you can't let them get you down. You just gotta keep on pushing, keep on going, keep on grinding, right? So, shout out to the whole Built fam. Hope y'all having a good day. So, yeah, let's get to this brake job, man. Yeah. All right, so as y'all see, got the jack out. Captain Jack Sparrow, you know what I mean? So, I already did the other side already. Already did that. You know what I'm saying? Off camera. I mean, it's brakes. It's just a pad slap, Like, that's the thing. Brakes ain't really too complicated, but I'm gonna still show you the process and show you everything that's involved in doing a front brake pad job, because it's super simple. It'll take you about 20-30 minutes. You know what I mean? You can see that's what we did yesterday, yellow fogs. So, oh yeah, let me show you. So yeah, as you can see in there, zoinks. That's a fender liner that rubbed on the tire and ripped off. But yeah, all right. So, the regular routine. Get it jacked up and get this wheel off. All right. All right, guys. Bear with the wind noise. It's windy today, but we're gonna get it done. You know the vibes. But yeah, like I said, man. I mean, a brake job like this is pretty self-explanatory. It don't really, take too much to do. You could, if you're on a nice weekend or something, you're just hanging out, and just get your brakes done. But, see, I almost forgot. So, before you get off the ground, you got to break your bolts free. Because if not, okay, if you got, like, impact gun or something and air compressor, fine. In my personal opinion, and it's just my personal opinion now, do it on the ground. Use a hand tool. Do not use an air tool or a power thing to break your bolts free. Remember, I said break the bolts free. But that's just I'm not going to say a pro tip because I'm not a pro, but that's just a built tip to help you out with your job, okay? All right. All right, now I got different lug nuts. They use a little key. I don't know if y'all use these, but in our part of town, they do steel wheels. So even though these are stock wheels, better safe than sorry, right? So we gotta break those free. And just breaking them free, we're not taking them all the way off because car's still on the ground. Break them free now. Give me freedom. Give me freedom. Right? All right. Going up. Not gonna really use jack stands right now because we're only doing the driver's side, so it's not really too involved. It's just pads. If we was doing rotors and a full job, then we do that, but we're not using that right now. We're just gonna use the jack for right now. So Yeah, so this is what I mean, I had the stock bolts on here, and they're cool, or nuts rather. Sorry, I'm working on BMWs. Let's see, these are what I use. Focusing. I use these right here. I got a little spline on them. You know, and it's a little safer, and it's the main thing about it is with these is that you just got to be careful because these as you can see, this spline, it has little teeth in there, and sometimes what happens is with these shops, they'll just put the gun on and hit it with that and take it off or over tighten it. And what happens is, you see those little splines in there, they don't like being over tightened. That's when they crack and break. And then, oh man, I got a flat tire, I can't get my wheel off. Why'd they do that? Why am I tighten my wheel so tight? I can't get it off now. Well, you gotta go ask the shop. They had your car for 2 weeks. They couldn't figure out how to get that right. I don't know. Gotta go back and ask them. But anyway, I'm just talking ish. Shout out to all the shops. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. It's all love. You gotta remember, guys, when I learned how to do certain things, I learned them my way. So not saying that my way is the right way, but I'm just saying this is the way that I learn how to do things. So this is just how I do it. Everybody has their own preference. You can do things how you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to moms. Forever Lisa, you know the vibe. But yeah, you know, it's at your own discretion. So let's get this wheel off. Enough of this talking. Get to work, my boy. Move bow. Wheels off. All right, let's roll it over here, get it up the way. Get it up the way now. Ouch. All right, so as you can see, I got the cross-drilled slotted things on there. Yeah, like I did a lot. Like these I changed. I know they're a little dusty, crusty, and funky, but I had changed these before. The shocks and the springs. But yeah, as you can see, pads are pretty taut. So let's just give you an example of the other side. So I'll start with the new ones. These are the new pads, right? That's a new pad. You see? Got all that. This what came off. Yeah. So you see this thing that looks sort of like a panini? Yeah, that used to be a brake pad. That used to look like that, but now it does not. So zoinks. So anyway, what I do is I like to when you take the wheel off, you want to get the brake cleaner and spray in there and get all that excess brake dust off. So you know it cleans it as you're getting stuff done. And then just look around, just visually inspect your tie rods. I had those replaced. Shout out to Euro NYC. You know, did those. Someday I'll get an alignment, but whatever. I don't got time for that right now. But yeah, you know, you're just gonna inspect it. Inspect the boots, inspect your axle while you're in here. It's better to just look around and make sure everything's good so you don't have any issues down the line. All right? So, yeah, so let's get... Break up. Oh man, yeah, and yeah, someday I gotta repaint these. When I painted these calipers, like I used primer or nothing, like I was super savage with it, and I just scuffed them up a little and shot the paint on there, so that's why I look kind of crazy. But someday we'll redo those, and but like I said, for right now, we're just doing a little maintenance, doing the front, front brake pads, and so get her down the road. All right, so yeah, let's get this caliper off now. So now, with the caliper, you see these bolts back there? Those little guys? Those are 14 mils. So let's get our socket. Let's get those off. I've done this probably a trillion times, so it's not too difficult. Sometimes the bolts get a little. There you go. Yeah, see, they got these rubber boots that float back and forth, and we just gonna visually inspect those. Now, normally you grease those and all of that, and you take the pins out and grease those on a routine brake service. But yeah, we're not doing that today because I gotta go to work and I don't got all day, so we're just gonna slap these on and get her down the road. All right, so where's my thing now? Hold on. So I had ordered these little things from Amazon. I think there's like 10 bucks. So let me show you what these do. So you see the caliper, right? I put that through there and get on the spring. And oh, you don't drop it on your head, and you hang your caliper. So that way it's out the way. And you got so much more room for activities.
And here's the thing, it'll give us so much extra space in our room to do activities. Please say yes.
But yeah, as you can see, these pads are pretty. Yikes. Ugh. Look at that. We got another panini. Another panini. Hey guys, I mean, listen. Like with this car, I drive a lot. You know, I go a lot of places. You know, sometimes I'm a little, you know, my foot might be a little on the, let's just say, I use the right pedal a little more than the left pedal. Well, I use the right pedal, then that left pedal got to be used a little more aggressively. I'll say it that way. But drive safe out here, guys. That's one thing I want to say. You know, speed kills. It's not the answer. You know, and just be safe out here when you drive in, because there's a lot of new drivers. There's a lot of people from other foreign lands that don't really know the protocols and rules of the road, so they might not know everything. So just be careful out here, all right? But yeah, as you can see, got the pads off. Like I said, it's a fairly quick thing. So let's get that brake cleaner back in here and get it all cleaned up. Now I gotta compress that piston, slap the new pads on. So all right, so there's two different pads here. Now this has the wear sensor. You see that wear sensor? That always goes in the back. That's the back one, right? So there's a little grooves here. You go line them up. Line it up with the groove. Gotta get in the groove now. Get in the groove, baby. All right, she's in there. That one. Get in the groove now. Boom. In the groove now. Yeah, so pads installed. It's you know, it's not too involved, but I just want to still show you a little bit. And like I said, I'm trying to show y'all these little, you know, these little quick maintenance jobs that you could do on your own, because always remember your car is a star, and you can go to Harbor Freight or whatever tool place I always say Harbor Freight, shout out to them, that's my spot. I'm about to go up there now actually after this. And you know, just rent yourself, do these jobs yourself. If you was to take this to a shop, all right, for let's just hold on, let's just talk for a second. If you was to take your car to a shop and you said, I wanted the front brakes installed, right? They're gonna charge you probably around 100 to 150 bucks. 150 bucks. Those pads are $25, okay? So shops, y'all being put on notice. Built fam, we outside and we getting tools and we getting wiser and we doing our own stuff. You know what I'm saying? So just to know that when you go and you try to charge these exorbitant prices. Okay, so you might ask yourself, so Chucky, when them other pads are on, it was kind of thin. These pads are a little more beefier. Now, how is that caliper gonna go back in there with that piston like that?
Please say yes.
Well, good thing you're in luck, because this is what we're gonna use. So this right here is a brake piston compressor, right? So we're gonna take our caliper. Make sure y'all understanding. All right. And for those that steal, you won't get this. You won't get this. You won't get this. La 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 la. All right, so let's get this piston compressed. Just having fun, man. I'm having a good time, vibing with y'all. Hope y'all rocking out. Shout out to all the new subs. The numbers is looking good. We're on the road to 100 subs. We almost there. We'll get there. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna keep on grinding, keep doing our thing. But all right. So now, all right. So I can see this tool, right? So this goes like this, and it's pretty, it's fairly, I got this from Harbor Freight has these. I forgot how much it is, but yeah, they have these. So you basically gotta wind it down. Just wind it down. Put that in. Wind it down some more. Wind it down some more, some more, some more, some more, some more. Wind it down some more. It's nice out here today, man. Nice breeze and all that. All right, let me wind this down. I need my hands. All right, so we got it on. So basically, you wind that wheel, and it pushes that in, and it compresses the piston. That's the piston right there. And it compresses and pushes that in, so you can get it over the brake pads, which are right there. All right, so let's get that done, and yeah, let's get it. All right, and just like that, the piston is all compressed and ready for installation. So now we're just gonna remove the tool. We're gonna put it back in, snug the bolts up, put the wheel on, and it's lunchtime. So know the routine. Relax, take our shoes off. You know the vibes, you know how we do. But yeah, guys, so like I said, it's just a quick video today, and I'm not even gonna continue it and keep showing you everything. And y'all pretty much by now, y'all get the gist of how to do this. I put a little anti-seize on the pads. But yeah, guys, so on episode 4 now. Episode 4 is gonna be a good one. Episode 4, we're gonna take out the seats from the car, right? And we're gonna steam clean them. We're gonna vacuum them, and we're gonna shampoo the carpet. It's gonna be a full interior cleaning. We're gonna get this baby right and ready. All right. So as always, we gotta switch hands. Peace, love.